is a presentation of Fox Sports.
We are Fox Sports. We are LA.
Gorgeous day to wrap up the 162nd and final game of the 2017 campaign. The Angels and the Mariners have split the first two of this series, and we wrap this one up this afternoon. And we've got a pretty decent pitching matchup to boot as we welcome you inside our broadcast booth for one last time in 2017. And welcome back to Angels Baseball here on Fox Sports West, along with Mark Kubica. I'm Victor Rojas. Before we get to Parker Bridwell, it's been our pleasure to bring you Angels baseball throughout the season. It was spectacular for the first 5 months. Unfortunately, September didn't work out, but overall, a lot of great stories and storylines, and Parker Bridwell is one of those guys.
Yeah, Victor, I'll tell you what, out of nowhere, when you think about it, when he was picked up from the Baltimore, we didn't really know what to expect from Parker, but he's been excellent. Talk about a fastball, 90 to 95, a cut fastball, his curveball, changeup. 16-3 the Angels are in which he started this season. Gets a lot of quick outs, which I mean is getting out with 2 pitches or less. Gets a lot of quick, easy, soft contact, getting some outs, gets deep in the ball games. An amazing surprise this season, Parker Bridwell. Hopefully again today he'll go out there and deal against a very good pitcher and James Paxton on the other side. Some tough guys in the lineup for Seattle. Got a lot of confidence in Parker Bridwell today, though.
Yeah, the Angels have played well when Parker's been on the mound. And not only that, for his rookie campaign, a chance to win his 10th game of the season. We're just about ready for baseball here at the Big A. Sit back, relax. Going to bring you the lineups and the first pitch when we return. local Southern California Land Rover retailers. By Jack in the Box, come try the new $4.99 Smoky Jack Burger Combo with small fries and a small drink. Limited time only. And by your local Toyota dealers. Let's go places. Back out here at the Big A, and we mentioned it is an absolutely beautiful day for baseball and the perfect day to wrap up this campaign. And hopefully the Angels do it on a winning note. March 29th, circle it on your calendars, because that's when the Angels will kick off the 2018 campaign with a 4-game set beginning in Oakland. So March 29, 2018. We're already talking about spring training.
We've been tweeting that out already, thinking this is right around the corner.
Pretty scary, isn't it? What are we, masochists?
Yes.
And let's take a look at the last lineup for Scott Service and his Seattle Mariners. At 78-83, they're a game behind the Angels. And they'll have Gamble leading things off at left, Haniger and Ryan Cano at second. Cruz at DH, Seager at third, Alonso at first. Beckham is the third baseman. Hanneman hit his first home run of his major league career last night. He's in center. And Mike Margema batting ninth, doing the catching. It'll be Parker Bridwell on the mound, as we mentioned. He's 9-3 on the season and a 3.87 ERA.
And he's throwing the ball so well this season. We mentioned that in the opening, 16-3. And when she takes the mound, as far as the Angels win-loss record, quick outs so important, especially with that cut fastball. Will get some easy outs, especially in this curveball and fade changeup for Parker Bridwell.
Check out the defense for the Halos, and it's what we've seen of late. Coward today gets a start at third, Pennington at second, and Gratterall behind the plate.
And you mentioned Coward getting that start, his second start of the season at third base. You know, Escobar, the leader as far as that category, getting the starts at third, but we know how good that throwing arm is. He's been solid at second, but also his best position, third base.
Bridwell always works quickly. The first one today is in there for a strike. Laz Diaz calling the balls and strikes. Jerry Meals at first, Ron Culp at second, Chris Conroy at third base for game number 162. Every game in Major League Baseball today starting right now.
I like that.
Yeah, do that. Started last year. Great ideas of Tony Petitti, gentleman that runs Major League Baseball, formerly of MLB Network. Kind of give everybody a chance that no scoreboard watching or have to wait around or anything like that. Everything starts at the same time. Although this year everything's kind of already taken care of as far as playoff berths and the like.
And I thought today would be that day, especially Colorado was playing the Dodgers and Kershaw last night, and Milwaukee had a significant lead against the Cardinals in their game, but ended up losing that late. St. Louis coming back, you got to give him credit for that. He might challenge that to see if that ball hit his foot. So Gamble keeps saying that breaking ball. He said it hit his foot. And they're checking. Might be a little bit tardy on that one, though.
Full count. And they can keep on checking. Laz Diaz going to move this one along. Smart man. Gamble to 275 on the season. Bridwell gets that pitch fouled off.
Nice play.
All right. We're off to a good start.
Yes. Making the family proud. Using both hands. Outstanding play.
Gamble shoots one through the right side. It's a leadoff base hit. He's on board for Mitch Haniger. 5-hit game for Haniger last night. First of his career. Haniger hitting .285, 16 home runs, 47 runs batted in.
Juan Gratterall throwing out 33% of base stealers. Gamble with 4 stolen bases on the season.
Check swing foul into the seats, and another fine play. Gilby, we're 2 for 2.
Oh, I like that.
Everyone's going to catch a foul ball.
You got to make sure none of these foul balls come up our way, though. We want to keep that good fielding percentage.
Like it.
That check swing.
Stayed with it.
Yes, he did.
That's a catch.
Yes. Controlled it.
Leadoff single for Gamble, the 1-1. Little bouncer to third. Coward plays it on the short hop, fires the second for one. Quick relay to throw to first base, and they hit the double play.
That was outstanding on a play like that, especially with Haniger the way he runs. You didn't think you have a shot at a double play, but two outstanding arms involved in that play. Caleb Coward, tough in between hop, fires it over to Cliff Pennington, who has a power arm himself to complete a 5-4-3 double play. The stretch, and then finally Haniger finally get him out.
Robinson Cano with 2 outs, nobody on. 282 average, 23 home runs, 97 driven home. One game currently delayed. That's that one we mentioned last night. Tigers at Minnesota. Cano pops this one up.
Another quick out, 2-pitch out for Bridwell.
Head to the bottom of the first inning here at the Big A with no scores. Final lineup of 2017. I wonder how long the regulars are going to stay in, but this is how we will start today with Calhoun, Trout, and Upton in the top third of the order. Pujols, Simmons, and Crone in the middle third, and the bottom third with Pennington at second, Coward at third, Gratterall behind the plate. James Paxton's on the mound for the Seattle Mariners. He's making his 24th start of the season. 12-5 and a 3.12 ERA. Gooby, had it not been, and he's had these injuries throughout his career already. Had it not been for the injury this year, I think he was well on his way to being a Cy Young contender this season.
No question, especially with that fastball and curveball and cutter and changeup he has. My go-tos to be successful against this very difficult lefty is lay off that nasty curveball he has and work counts early. Going to be on a pitch count, coming back, like you mentioned, Victor, from his injury. And he's had some command issues since returning from the disabled list. So work some counts, get into fastball counts, and see if he can do some damage.
Cole comes in batting .245, 19 home runs, 71 runs batted in. First one's down and away. Cole last night, 3 hits, 3 for 4, 2 singles and a home run. Also hit by a pitch. Soft liner toward shallow center. Beckham was shading him that way. Puts it away for the first out. Take a look at the Mariners on the defensive side. Gamble, Hanneman, Haniger in the outfield. Seager, Beckham, Cano, and Alonso from third to first. Margin behind the plate.
And Robinson Cano getting that start at second base for Seattle. He's been 10 errors. He had a .983 fielding percentage this season. Third amongst all AL second basemen at a .96 fielding percentage last year, which led the majors. Been involved in turning 97 double plays for the Gold Glove winning second baseman.
0-1 count on Trout. 305 average, 33 home runs, 72 runs batted in. Held hitless last night, 0 for 5. And the big one really was the bases loaded one against Edwin Diaz in the 8th inning with 2 outs. This is lined, and Cano will nab this one.
Pretty good swings right away.
Yeah, that one was squared up. 2 outs.
Tried to going into that bat, just 3 for 25 in his career versus Paxton. That was a missile. They rated Robinson Cano though. That baseball was hit so hard. If that hits that outfield grass, that's a good chance of skipping all the way to the wall.
Justin Upton up. Fantastic season for the left fielder. Quiet at the end of August from Detroit. And, for Angel fans, I'd imagine want that World Series to come and go, because I have about 3 days after the World Series conclusion to make the decision as to whether or not he's going to opt out of his contract.
Yeah, we asked Billy Epler on the pregame show that exact question. He had a smile on his face. He just said, basically, we hope.
Yet another great catch. This time, Vander brought a glove and a backpack on. Now, do you have to wait till after the World Series, or can he go tomorrow and tell his agent, I'm staying?
We could probably do that, but I think most stuff they don't announce till after the World Series. They don't want to take away any of the luster from those postseason games.
Halos down in order. We'll head to the second with no score. Angels season seats. Go to angels.com/season seats or call 888-796-HALO for more information. No scores. We start the top of the second. Cruz, Seager, and Alonso. Nelson Cruz, 39 home runs and 119 runs batted in. He was trying for his 40th and 120.
Going back to that first inning, 12 pitches thrown for Parker Bridwell. He's averaging 14.7 pitches per inning, which is amongst the best in baseball.
They just posted it. That line drive that Trout hit, 109 miles per hour off the bat. That was squared up pretty well.
I've been trying to catch that at second because that's not that far away. Robinson Cano made a nice play on that one. Or the glove did, I should say. Jammed him.
No doubt.
And my Hyundai for this team is to be successful. Parker Bridwell, start me up, little Rolling Stones. Continue the way he's been doing this season. 16-3 in his starts so far for the Angels this season. Quick outs. Been a big part of the reason why he's been successful for Parker Bridwell.
Seager swinging first pitch. Popped up to Pennington.
Right on cue. Quick
Two
out.
down.
First baseman, number 10, Yonder Alonso.
Nobody on for Yonder Alonso. 28 home runs, 67 runs batted in.
Good slow curveball. Talked about Bridwell 12 pitches in the first inning so far with 8. 14.7. Look who's above him. Von Nova, Clayton Kershaw, Corey Kluber, as far as not throwing a lot of pitches in an inning to be able to complete that inning. That's why Parker Bridwell has been so good in his rookie campaign with the Angels. Out of nowhere, when you think about it, he first joined the club. It's been outstanding.
Hundred 14 innings of work this year in the big leagues. Full count.
What a joy to be around Parker Bridwell. So polite, nice young man. When he gets out on that mound, though, it's a little bit different. He is very, very competitive.
Down goes Alonso and a 1-2-3 second for Bridwell. No scores. We hit to the bottom of the inning. Every pitch hit and strikeout, every out, inning, and game has led to this. The only thing that now matters is October. Tune in for the ALDS beginning on Thursday on FS1. Gooby, there's the bracket. What you got?
I'll tell you what, it's going to be just an outstanding series in there. And everyone just assumes the Yankees are going to get by the Minnesota Twins. Urban Santana on the mound for the Twins. They've been a great story. The winner of that game gets to play the Cleveland Indians in the run they're on. Another great one down there, obviously, with Boston and Houston, the way Houston has played since they picked up Justin Verlander. But the Red Sox, they could score some runs.
Hit toward the hole, and that's Beckham out in shallow left field. Pulls Alonso off the bag. He applies a tag. One down.
Look at the pairings in the postseason, both in the National League and American League. There's no clear-cut favorite. There's a lot of good teams. I think each team has a flaw or so. That's why it's going to be an outstanding run through the postseason into the Fall Classic, which starts on October 24th on Fox.
Andrelton comes in batting .279, 14 home runs, 69 runs batted in. Co-MVP for the Angels this year, along with Mike Trout. Yusmeiro Petit named the Pitcher of the Year, winning the Nick Adenhart Award.
Tell you what, it's got to be a great feeling too when your peers, your teammates, make that call as far as MVPs to be up there with Mike Trout. Special year for Andrelton Simmons. Both, I think, have a shot to be in the top 10 as far as the AL MVP voting.
Three balls, one strike. Lifted out to left center, not very deep. Hanneman calling for it. Two down. 5 up, 5 down for Paxton. C.J. Cron come to the plate. That's not anything new with Paxton, the way he's pitched the Angels throughout his career. Terrific stuff.
If he ever stays healthy, he's a 20-game winner each and every season. That's been a big thing for him. Look at his numbers: 2.26 ERA, 172 batting average against the Angels in his career.
Cron lofts one out to right. Haneker's there. He came out of a game back in August against the Angels. That was that pectoral strain, and he missed some time. 2 complete, no score.
driver's seat, brought to you by the new 2017 Kia Sorento. Like Social's Club, 79 errors this season. It's the 4th fewest in the American League. Club record for fewest errors in a season, 83 set back in 2014. Have a chance to break that record tonight, today, this afternoon.
Bottom third of the order, Beckham, Hanneman, and Marjima coming up. It's Parker Bridwell, retired the side at order, his last inning, I should say, including a strikeout. Pennington coming in for this pop-up. 1 down.
Third pop-up of the game against Parker Bridwell so far.
Center fielder, number 13, Jacob Hanneman.
Jacob Hanneman at the plate, center fielder, homered last night for the first time in his big league career. 3 for 17. Up to back on it. 2 down.
Take a look at our tools of the trade, brought to you by Ram Trucks. Speaking of defense, Hamilton Simmons, the best in the game at that shortstop position. The great range, the instincts, the flip with the glove, the ground covered, the arm strength, the ability to get to baseballs, to be in the right position, to dive and make outstanding plays. Hamilton Simmons, a joy to watch it. Even when he doesn't quite make the play, still has that ability with his quick reflexes to recover. 4.3 as far as defensive WAR for Hamilton Simmons this season. No other player above 3. That good this season. Leads the majors in that category. Should win his first Gold Glove in the American League after winning twice in the National League.
Should win it. Better win it. Unbelievable, magical season.
Yes. I mean, to put together a highlight reel of Hamilton Simmons' defensive plays, that would take up about 10 innings of highlights. Such a fun person to be around, too. Just loves to compete.
Marjima 2 for 6 this year.
I'd like to see him take on Zamarja one time. That'd be a good matchup.
Zamarja. Slightly different spellings.
Brought to you by the Ram Rebel. Make the most of your summer at the Ram Summer Clearance Event going on now. And by Jerome's Furniture, home of Jerry's Price and proudly the official furniture store of Angels Baseball.
James Paxton back to work here in the bottom of the third with no score. Pennington Coward and Gratterall coming up. 9 up, 9 down for Paxton with 1 strikeout. Pennington at 257 fires this one into the seats. Oh, 2 count. Six doubles, 3 home runs, 20 runs batted in for Pennington on the year. Starting at second today.
Well, this game so far, pitchers dominant. I'm looking at that game in Washington for the Nationals against Pittsburgh. 5-3 in the first inning.
Oh, pitchers duel.
Yes. The Steelers with a field goal and a safety.
One down. So Paxton up to his old tricks.
When you watch him in his follow through his mechanics, you often wonder how or why he's been injured. It's good balance, works downhill, keeps that front toe pointing down. Great downward action on his pitches. Hasn't been able to stay healthy in his career yet. And not a lot of mileage on the arm too, so that leads you to believe as he goes along, progressing in his career, it's going to be even more difficult for him to stay on that pitching mound for Seattle. Has a little bit of that Andy Pettit in him. That good balance over the pitching rubber, works downhill very well.
One, 2. Chopper up the middle. Cano play the short hop. Can't come up with it.
Would have been a tough play. It's one of those plays too, as an infielder, all you can do is try to get to that baseball and get rid of it as quick as possible. Cowart runs well, ends up being an infield hit. Once it gets by Paxton up the middle, Cano's going to try to get in on the backhand to be quick on the transfer, unable to get that baseball in the glove first and foremost. But I don't know if he throws him out anyhow, even with that good arm that Robinson Cano has.
So here's Gratterall with a man on, 1 out.
But Paxton was really, really good in the month of July, too, this season for Seattle. Talked about some of the numbers he's had throughout this season, but he was dominant in the month of July. He's trying to come back from that injury.
Talk about Paxton and the innings. This is his career highs, 132 plus innings, including today. That's the most innings he's ever pitched. 121 last year. Prior to that, 67, 74, 24.
Those numbers in the month of July, 6-0, but since that, it's only 5 starts, ERA over 5. 1.37 ERA in the month of July.
Two down. Third strikeout for Paxton. Top of the order coming up at Calhoun.
Both pretty decent numbers against Paxton. Coming into the game 8 for 30, 267 batting average.
Cold little soft liners first time up.
Cole's did a nice job against left-handed pitching of late, especially in the month of September. Including a home run versus lefty last night.
Gambled even with that sunshine. Down the line. Not an easy play. He'll make the catch. The Angels are done here in the third. We're up to the fourth inning. No score. Baseball by following the Angels all year long on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Visit angels.com/connect for more information. Top of the fourth inning with no score. Both teams with one hit. After Bridwell with one strikeout. He'll face Gamble, Haniger, and Cano.
Change up a little bit quick on the delivery by Bridwell. It's been a very effective pitch, especially getting some quick outs with that all-speeder.
Gamble had the base hit through the right side, the first to lead off the game. And I misspoke, 2 strikeouts for Bridwell.
There goes our perfect fielding percentage in the stands right there, Victor.
Must have been a Mariner fan. Had to ruin it for everybody. Too soon? I'm just kidding.
The effort was there, though. That's a pretty good pitch. It's going to be a tough play.
Tag him, tag him, tag him. He's out. Yes,
yep,
he is.
He made that turn.
Well, Scott Servais going to come out and argue for it. He made the turn and made an effort. He wasn't running a straight line.
And he's not avoiding the first baseman. See there, he's making that turn to go, and he's got to get back.
And he saw the baseball. He was looking for the baseball. That's an out.
I mean, it's an argument Scott Servais is not going to win. You see right there, he was thinking about going.
Yeah.
The intent.
The fact that he had to hustle back, or he felt like he needed to hustle back to the base. One out.
Should be a hit. And this is put out by C.J. Cron.
Jerry Meals, the crew chief, with the call.
It's a good call by Jerry Meals to be on top of that once he saw Gamble making that turn towards.
Shallow right. Pennington been busy. Cole calls him off. 2 down.
A little easier play for Cole coming in on that as compared to Pennington and Cron. They're both looking up.
Second baseman, number 22, Robinson Cano.
Cano popped out to Coward. His first plate appearance. 0-2. Simba gets charged with the error on that play, then the 3 unassisted on Gamble for the putout. That's a tough error, I think. Only because of where Simmons was playing, and it looked he didn't have a clean transfer as Cano gets called out on strikes. We'll head to the bottom of the 4th with no score.
Going back to July 23rd, Rick Porcello on the mound in Boston, in town. Mike Trout, deep fly to right center field. Fergus bringing the glove, bringing the energy, and end up following the club on that next road trip after that outstanding play. By the way, where's Fergus?
Where's Fergus?
We miss him.
We do. It's been a while.
He's definitely on Twitter all the time. I know that. Fergus, the man. Hashtag, where is Fergus?
Trout to lead things off. Those scored. Upton and then Pujols.
It's Mike Trout, as far as leaders, on base percentage and slugging percentage, ahead of Aaron Judge. What an outstanding season, even though missing some significant time for Mike Trout.
Did I get Laz? Looks like it maybe got him on the hand, left hand.
And break a ball. Can't quite see, it was blocked there by Trout. Looked like it did get him in the hand. Trout hit a rocket last time out. Rate the Robinson Cano.
Doesn't have to hit a rocket here.
Well placed hit. Oh, they always say it evens out, and it did.
Good old baseball.
Jammed them. Just enough on that baseball. Get it by Robinson Cano for a hit this time. Just under the glove. Once you leave your feet against Trout running down the line, more likely that's going to be hit anyhow, even if you can catch it. But Mike Trout out of the game now.
Nice round of applause by the Angels faithful. Eric Young Jr. takes over for him at first.
I like that gesture too, be able to walk off and get that round of applause from the fans here at the Big A. Watching arguably one of the best players in the history of the game already. Justin Upton has had himself an outstanding season on the offensive side. Career highs as far as home runs, RBI, doubles, extra base hits. Also has mixed in 14 stolen bases this season. The career highs in all those major offensive categories, power categories for Justin Upton.
Went around. Jerry Meals rings it up.
Upton, one of the few batters in the lineup today with good success coming into this game against Paxton. 333, 4 for 12, now 4 for 13 against him with the strikeout today.
Chase is on that high fastball. One down. Albert coming to the plate now. What Albert did against Irvin Santana here at the Big A and did it in grand fashion.
I love that reaction by everyone. People in the stands. Albert Pujols right down the line. Number 600, a grand slam for Pujols. That was one of the most amazing moments of the season, if not of all time for us, Victor, that being a part of that one.
Nice take there by Margevon, no question, Judy. Tough season for Albert. I think he would tell you that. And he'll look at the numbers and say, all right, 23 home runs, 101 runs batted in, but he probably feels that he could have contributed a lot more, had plenty of opportunities.
I still go back to the fact that, remember in spring training, there was talk that Albert wouldn't be ready till May. And next thing you know, the first or second week of spring training games were going on, and next thing you know, you see Albert Pujols' name in the lineup. Pretty amazing.
popped up. Cano. He's there. 2 down. So Simmons coming to the play with Ewise still at first.
And Simmons himself with career highs as far as some major offensive categories. Talked about his defense earlier, but hits, doubles, extra base hits, 54 of them, RBI, steals with 19, and walks 47. Outstanding season for the co-MVP for the Angels, Anderson Simmons.
Fly ball to center in his first plate appearance.
Three-one count last at bat before flying out. 2-1 count here for Anderson Simmons. Much more patient at the plate. Showed those walk totals this season.
Oh, he was on that fastball. Straight back. 2-2.
Always a bad feeling when you're on the mound and a hitter fouls it straight back against you. That means he's on that pitch. Gonna try something different after that. They try that cutter.
Simmons down swinging. And 4 have been played here at the big game. We're still scoreless. Is being brought to you by Hyundai. There's no better time to buy a new Hyundai than now. See your local Hyundai dealer or visit buyhyundai.com. By Fios by Frontier. Get the best price ever on Fios TV, internet, and voice by Frontier. Visit fiosbyfrontier.com today. Top of the 5th inning. Eric Young Jr. stays in the game. He'll patrol center field. No score. Parker Bridwell, James Paxton locked in a really good pitcher's duel. Not the only change for the Angels. Shane Robinson is out in right field. Then Revere's in left. Nolan Fontana at second. Cliff Pennington is short. Other than that, just a normal final game of the regular season. Three balls and a strike on Cruz. Nelson grounded out his first time up. Shallow right.
A lot of pop-up action. Not any easy play.
Shane Robinson calling for it.
You know, when you look at Parker Bridwell, we'll talk about doesn't get a lot of strikeouts in this day and age. It's all bad for pitchers. A lot of times starting pitches is the strikeout pitch. A lot of soft contact against Bridwell, and that's the important thing. Soft contact, getting a lot of quick outs, and he's been outstanding this season.
Seager popped out his first time up. Three strikeouts, no walks, one hit allowed for Parker Bridwell. Paxton's allowed 2 hits, that is. 2 balls, 1 strike. Seager launches one out to center. It's going to stay in the ballpark. That's some good sound to it. EY puts it away, 2 outs.
First baseman, number 10, Yonder Alonso.
Alonso struck out swinging in his second inning plate appearance. Three no.
Don't see that too often, falling behind an account like this for Parker Bridwell.
That didn't happen often. A 4-pitch walk with 2 outs. Puts a man on for Gordon Beckham, the shortstop.
Number 6, Gordon Beckham.
Backup popped out to Pennington in the third. Toward the middle, and Fontana will knock it down. It goes a base hit.
Center fielder number 13, Jacob Hanneman.
2 on, 2 outs. Hanneman coming up. Center fielder hit a fly ball to left field. So he's 0 for 1. No score in the 5th.
Those 2-out walks that focus this win away for Bridwell. Doesn't happen often for him. Quick conversation with Ron Gratterall now. Want to go out there to go through a series of signs here to try to feel whatever's best for Bridwell to attack right here in a 1-1 count.
Two balls, 1 strike. Little dribbler toward first base. Bridwell.
Crone
That's
is
the
a
one
nice
that gloves it.
recovery.
Yeah.
By Crone, especially with a little bit of a screen as Bridwell. That's always a play as a pitcher. You try to field that, take it to the bag yourself. Good concentration for Crone when it's got underneath the glove to apply the tag to finish off the inning.
Season game live at home, in the office, or on the go with MLB.tv. Your subscription includes at-bat premium, allowing you to watch live baseball on over 400 mobile and connected devices. Celebrating 15 years, blackout and other restrictions apply. Visit MLB.tv for details.
As usual, so often when you make it solid defensive play, you lead off an inning.
New first baseman Alonso's out. Daniel Vogelbach takes over for him. Crone fouls one back just below us.
Would I say nothing ever, no baseballs have really been coming up our way?
No.
Yeah.
2 days ago.
Yeah.
One down. Paxton racking up some strikeouts today. Brings up Pennington.
Just underneath the hand of Alfredo Griffin at the first base coach's box.
Paxton, by the way, with 6 strikeouts now. No score. Pennington was one of those strikeouts leading off the third. One ball, 2 strikes.
Good swing there on a 96-mile-an-hour fastball by Cliff Pennington. He's had a really solid season. Paxton's stuff today pretty consistent, 95, 96. That's the fastball we saw back when he was dealing in July.
Pennington down swinging, 2 outs.
A nasty cutter at 88. Although I still think that pitch is more of a slider than a cutter.
Right.
Going down and in with that pitch at 88. That's a true slider.
No balls, 2 strikes. Caleb, an infield base hit. And that was in the 3rd inning, up the middle. 1-2.
By the way, just checking in on that Miami Marlin game, is Giancarlo Stanton looking for home run number 60 today. 1 for 2. No home runs though. They're down 3-0 to Atlanta.
Did they bat him
First, leadoff hitter.
Yeah.
That's a pretty big leadoff hitter, don't you think?
Yeah. Somewhat of a table setter.
Yes.
Great if he drops some bunts too.
Well, more about that game and another conversation about the home runs hit later on in this game. This season, lots of home runs.
Paxton strikes out the side, 5 complete. Still no score.
Parker Bridwell going back to my Hyundai key for this game. Will start me up. Parker Bridwell has been dealing so far, getting some quick outs, efficient outs so far. Trying to get that 10th W of the season. 16-3 in his starts, the Angels are this season. 3 punch-outs, 1 walk, just 2 hits allowed, 66 pitches thrown. Staying right in that limit we talked about as far as 14.7 pitches per inning. A little bit less than that so far for Bridwell.
He's got 9-1-2 coming up here in the 6th inning.
To be precise, 13.6. So below that average, it's already one of the best.
Marginal fouls it into the seats. Oh, what count? Marginal struck out looking. Nice play down there by Mom. 2 little kids. Toward the middle. Simmons, pardon me, Pennington to his left. Simmons no longer in the game, 1 out.
So we'll just still give him a defensive run save just for that anyhow. He still leads baseball as far as that as shortstop. 33 defensive runs saved this season for Anderson Simmons. Nice play by Cliff Pennington playing short. And even going back to that defensive run saved, 33. No other shortstop has more than 9 in baseball. That's how impressive Anderson Simmons has been this season.
Gamble, 1 for 2. No balls, 2 strikes. Caleb Coward retires Gamble, 2 away.
And soft contact against Bridwell. So caught up in the age of strikeouts for pitchers. Taking that sting out of the bat, important. Bridwell has done that throughout his Angel career here as a rookie.
Haniger so far 0 for 2. A double play ball and a fly ball to right. Ground ball to short. Again off the end of the bat. 1, 2, 3 inning for Parker Bridwell. Bottom of the 6th. That's where we're headed. Scoreless. Orange County International Auto Show at the Anaheim Convention Center Thursday, September 28th through Sunday, October 1st. Visit autoshowoc.com for tickets. It's the bottom of the 6th here at the Big A. no score. 9-1-2 coming up for the Angels, and Gratterall, Revere, and Eric Young Jr. Angels regulars started the game. They've been taken out. Game number 162. Paxton on the mound. He is dealt. Just struck out the side of the fifth. Gratterall pops it. And this one's going into foul territory, and in and out of the glove of the first baseman, Vogelbach. 0-1 count.
Tried to get down there, catch that off the glove, unable to secure the baseball. Bridwell another shot.
Juan struck out his first plate appearance. 1-1.
Pretty consistent velocity still for Paxton. Very efficient. With 63 pitches thrown. That one at 94.
Over the second, nice play to the backhand by Robinson Cano. Vogelbach was fell over there, snagging that.
983 fielding percentage this season for Robinson Cano, still solid. Had a 996 last season at second base. Still showing that range. Wants multiple gold gloves. Solid play. A sidearm delivery over the first. And quick throw. It's the out. Then Revere now at the plate, who's had a really, really good season himself. 270 batting average. Very good. Off the bench, also pinch hitting.
His first plate appearance of the afternoon. You mentioned his pinch hitting role. Had one last night. 10 for 29 in that role. Pulls this one into right, a base hit. Haniger over to cut it off. Ben is going to stay right there.
Another good swing for Ben Revere. Speaking of good swings this season, Eric Young Jr. going back to June 13th versus the Yankees. Our top tier play brought to you by Arco. Chance to walk off against the rival Yankees. Line drive off the leg. Bring it home. Anderson Simmons with the walk-off hit for Eric Young Jr., who has been outstanding and full of energy, filling in for Mike Trout when he was out. Been outstanding this entire season for EY Jr. 12 stolen bases also on the season, including 3 home runs.
.259 on the season. Looks at strike one. Hey, congrats to the Rams. Just upended the Dallas Cowboys in Dallas, 35-30.
You know that breaks my heart.
Yeah, you being an Eagles fan. That's a big win for them.
Yes, it is.
Dribbling third base side. Seager has it. 2 down.
Boy, Seager's so under control fielding the baseball at third base. A lot of times you see a third baseman come in there try to barehand that one. Stayed under control. Solid play by Kyle Seager, Corey's brother. Good firm throw. Need to get a lot on it to get Eric Young Jr. out at first.
Nolan Fontana, first plate appearance. One hit on the season. It was a home run in Miami. Takes a strike here. It's 1-1. Mariners with 2 hits, the Angels with 3.
Montana would love to be able to pick up that second hit of the season. Well, the first hit is a major league career, a special one, a home run in Miami. Gamble playing pretty shallow out in left field. Revere, though, with great speed at second.
Down to the chase, a breaking ball. Down goes Fontana. We're off to the 7th with no score.
Bridwell back on the mound. I'm Alex Curry. Now, there have been some incredible moments of 2017 and some really breakout players. And when I tossed my Sosha today, who's really been the standout for him this season? He said there's been a number of guys who had a lot of potential and finally got the opportunity to show it this year. He named guys like Yusmeiro Petit and Parker Bridwell, but he said the one at the top of his list is Blake Parker. He said he's been the guy to put it all together in an incredible way. It may have happened later in his career than he wanted, but Gooby, he made the most of his opportunity this season.
Oh, Alex, it started in spring training, and the turning of the heads and how many times he struck people out with that split finger fastball and his fastball command and the energy he brought in spring training. And he kept hearing, hey, watch this Blake Parker. He might make this club. And he carried it right from spring training, which he was dominant, into the season. 8 saves this season. The strikeouts to innings pitch ratio, outstanding for him. Tell you what, he's been fun to be able to see, and he works so hard every single day to make sure that arm is in great position to go out and dominate.
1 out. Nelson Cruz up, 0 for 2. Ground out and a fly ball to right. Bridwell, 3 strikeouts, 1 walk.
But even you go back to Blake Parker, what he has done here at home at the Big A this season in front of all the Angel fans. 0.74 ERA. Batting average against 101. Not the freeway, but the batting average against.
That hit him, it grazed him.
With this pitch, it's more of a backup breaking ball. Yeah, it gets that arm.
Seager 0 for 2 with a pop to second, a fly ball to center. What? Another pop-up.
Pennington tried to cut that angle to be able to see that baseball better. A lot of times you'll see a fielder turn their body to be able to get a better look at the baseball and not have to deal directly looking into the sun. Nice play there by Pennington. Instead of make a play on a pop-up against Seager playing second earlier today. On that one, at short.
Vogelbach at the plate. He replaced Alonso. This is his first plate appearance. He's 4 for 26 this year with 1 RBI. One and two. Line to center field, and that'll fall in for a hit. Cruz will advance to second. 2 on. 2 outs here in the 7th.
Shortstop, number 6, Gordon Becker.
.84 pitches. Bridwell, 51 of them strikes.
Gordon Beckham, the shortstop, 1 for 2. Good pitch.
Good feel for his curveball. Also throw a pretty solid cutter. Changeup, 2 and 4 seam fastball. 90-95 consistently this season. A little cutter.
One. Just a little low. 2 balls and a strike. Some movement down the Angels' pen.
Seattle with some action themselves. More likely more Paxton done. Simmons warming up, the right-handed pitcher for Seattle. Paxton, excellent 6 shutout innings for Seattle.
Back to the mound, knocked down by Bridwell, under control. Stretch time here on the final game of 2017. We are scoreless.
by T-Mobile, America's best unlimited network. Giancarlo Stanton batting leadoff tonight, looking for that number 60 as far as home runs this season. There's 5 players ever recorded 60 home runs in a season. Home runs overall this season, 6,080 entering today. Go back to the previous MLB record that was set in 2000, 56-93. So quite a few more home runs hit. By the way, Max Fried, local product, pitching in that game against Giancarlo Stanton, both pitching in Mission League. Harvard Westlake versus Notre Dame in that game.
Looks like Parker Bridwell is done for the afternoon. 7 solid innings. No runs on 3 hits.
Shea Simmons in the game now, making his 9th appearance. 2.57 ERA. 8 punch-outs in 7 innings pitched.
Luis Valbuena will come up and pinch hit here. This will be for Albert Pujols. Albert finishes 0 for 2. .197 average, 22 home runs, 65 runs batted in. Ruiz last night, 1 for 2. A couple of runs batted in, had a double.
.22 home runs, 65 RBI on the season for Valbuena. 4 RBI last couple of games. Pretty firm fastball there at 97 for Simmons.
.27-year-old, former 22nd round pick out of Southeast Missouri State. Those are the Atlanta Braves. The ball misses. Full count. Simmons came over to trade with Atlanta back in January. 9th game of the big leagues this year. And a leadoff walk with a bat flip.
Yes, why wouldn't he? Speaking of bat flips throughout this entire season for Luis Valbuena. As far as a category for best bat flipper of the season, Luis Valbuena at the top of that category. That's a tremendous one there. Well, that's a good one also. Epic backflip there for Valbuena. Always entertaining for Luis.
Shane Robinson, his first plate appearance. Takes a strike. offered at it. 0-2.
Social looking on, trying to see if he somehow get a run across to get Parker Bridwell to put him in position to pick up that 10th victory of the season.
Valbuena to the leadoff walk to start this 7th. No runs, 3 hits, 4 left on for Seattle. No runs, 3 hits, an error, 3 left on for the Angels. Lays off. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Must be the name Simmons with a power arm. Hamilton Simmons, you remember back in college. Closed some games, upper 90s.
Breaking pitch up the middle, off the mound, and into center. 2 on, nobody out. TJ Crone coming up.
By the way, Giancarlo Stanton with another single, no home run. 2 for 3 in the game for the Marlins. Break a ball. Good swing there by Shane Robinson. Right back up the middle on a slow breaker. First and second for CJ Crone.
Crone, fly ball to right and a strikeout. One. 1-2.
Cut fastball, upper part of the strike zone. Got the call.
Chopper toward third. Seager goes to second. Safe at second, and Crone is out at first, and a little mini collision at second base.
A real close play even at first base also. See how quickly Robinson gets down there. He's on that bag first before the throw gets there. See the hard slide. Just a little bit of contact there by Cano, and Robinson is on the follow through on the throw to the first base.
Not sure what we're waiting for here.
Mike Scioscia may look at first base more than they would be at second base.
So they are going to challenge the call at first base.
That's what I thought it might end up being. It's a real close play. Let's see right here. Yeah, I think his foot's on the base just before that baseball is in the glove. It's about as close as you can get. There's a better angle. See if that foot is down.
Yeah.
I think he beat it.
Yeah.
That's what I thought when I was looking down the line. You know, the first conversation thought was he safe at second? I thought Cron beat that out. Certainly wasn't anything wrong as far as that slide at second. By Shane Robinson quickly got to that base. Slow roller to Kyle Seager and the feed over to Robinson Cano. Back once again right here. See if that foot. Heel is on the base. Ball is not in the glove. I think they got to overturn that call. See if we can get one right here to finish this one off this year, Vic. What do you think? Just for fun.
Well, it's clear that his foot touched the base beforehand. Headsets are coming off. Cron looks like he's walking back toward first, and the call is safe. Overturned. So the bases are loaded. Fielder's choice. But Pennington will bat. Nobody out. Down the left field line, Gamble chasing it, and into foul territory, he'll make the catch. Tagging and scoring is Valbuena. Robinson in at third, Cron to second, 1-0 Angels.
Well, I'll tell you what, we talked a lot over the last couple days about outstanding base running. We saw it once again there, not only scoring first run of the game, but great base running there for Robinson to get the third. Tagging on that baseball hit in foul territory. Gamble gets it in quickly. Robinson slides in. Cron also in scoring position. Sac fly by Cliff Pennington. Picking up his 21st RBI. Luis Valbuena scored after he walked.
James Pazos, the lefty, getting ready. Meeting on the mound. Robinson at third, Cron at second. 1-0 Angels. We're in the seventh. Caleb Coward 1 for 2, and he'll spin around to hit from the left side.
Infield in. Gives you a better shot at getting a base hit through the infield now.
There's 1-1. 2 balls, 1 strike, going with the off-speed stuff.
High breaking ball got the benefit of that call. That might have been a little bit out of the strike zone. Fox tracks just above the strike zone. Everything has been away and off speed. Again, another breaking ball away. Trying to get him to force to chase something out of the strike zone with an open base.
It's a tough pitch to really command when you've got a pitcher that falls off to that first base side and try to throw a backdoor breaking ball to a lefty.
What it does, it allows a hitter to track the baseball a little bit longer out of your hand when you have that front shoulder open up.
3-2. Down and inside of things. Three-two again. Upstairs, and he walked him. They're loaded up. Second walk of the inning issued by Simmons.
Looking for those add-on runs here with the bases loaded. Always, even though with the bases loaded, you have an easier play as far as the force out at home. There's always that possibility of a push bunt here for Bridwell down the first baseline.
Juan's 0 for 2 so far this afternoon. And he'll lift one out to right field. That'll be deep enough to score. Robinson, Haniger's there. He'll make the catch. The throw's coming home, but Robinson with really good speed easily gets there. 2-0 Angels.
Well, that was a run brought home by the speed throughout that whole time from at the plate to go into second to third and then home for Shane Robinson. Quickly got the second to force out at second. Was able to get the third on that fly ball to left and then quickly gets home on this fly ball to right. Really good sequence running the bases there for Shane Robinson. While Bridwell picks up his 10th RBI of the season.
And with Calhoun coming to the plate, James Pazos will get summoned from the bullpen in a lefty-lefty situation. 2-0 Angels. We're in the bottom of the 7th.
Angels baseball on Fox Sports West is being brought to you by the all-new 2017 Chrysler Pacifica, the new benchmark of minivans. Test drive one at your local Chrysler dealership today. By Mercury Insurance, we're on a mission to save you money. Log on to mercuryinsurance.com to get a fast, free quote and see how much you can save.
James Pazos takes over on the mound with 2 outs. 2 men on. The Angels up 2-0. Second appearance of the series for Pazos. Said it was Cole Calhoun spotted there. It's Ben Revere took over for him.
He already has a base hit in this game for Ben. Pazos pretty tough against left-handed batters. 208 batting average against him. Really slowed down in his delivery on that breaking ball, though.
One. Crone standing at second, count at first. 2-0 Halos. Revere the 7th man to come to the plate. Back up the middle. Cano to his right. Can't get it. Goes into an odd slide. Crone comes in to score. And it's 3-0 as Revere ends up at second.
Boy, Ben Revere has done a great job. Looked like Robinson Cano was trying to make a kick save up the middle to keep that baseball from getting all the way to that center fielder and a run scoring.
It's a 2-hit game for Revere.
See, Cano right here went into the slide to try to stop that baseball from getting all the way to the center fielder.
Except he didn't use his glove in trying to stop that ball. It's an odd play.
Ben Revere will take it, an RBI single. 2 hits, 2 at bats for Ben Revere.
Eric Young Jr. 0 for 1. And he'll drive one out toward left field. Gamble moving back on it at the track at the wall. That is gone! Big fly for Eric Young Jr. A 3-run jack, 6-0 Halos.
I'll tell you what, wait till you see that reaction when he gets back into that dugout. He's energized his team so often. A 3-run home run for E.Y. Jr. Talked about him on the pregame show today. Biggest surprise, unsung hero. What a job he has done. And what a swing on that fastball upstairs for Pazos. A 3-run home run for E.Y. Jr.
That's got to feel oh so good for EY with everything he and his wife went through earlier this year with the loss of their child, coming to spring training and having to deal with that, getting sent down to the minor leagues and spending some time down there. And this perhaps his last at bat of the season.
What a
big
swing.
home run to left.
What a swing. I love his reaction too. That baseball was off his bat. He knew it. Hey, those 7th and 8th innings here in this 3-game series for both Seattle and the Angels. Multiple runs scored. 5, I think that's 6, I should say, in this inning.
some run support for Parker Bridwell.
Nolan Fontana, 9th man to come to the plate in the 7th inning that started with a walk. Nolan 0 for 1. He struck out in the 6th. And another walk. That's the 3rd one issued this inning on Mariners pitching. Angels have found it around. It was Luis Valbuena pinch hitting for Albert Pujols that led this inning off with a walk. Here comes Scott Service. And Service doesn't want the lefty to face the lefty here. He's going to go back out to the bullpen. Service has already made the call to the bullpen, but nobody's coming in. Now they are. All right, a pitching change. 2nd of the inning for Seattle. The Angels up 6-0. Report on up until this 7th inning. Ed Revere came on as a defensive replacement in the 5th. Is 2 for 2 with an RBI. Eric Young Jr. just homered a 3-run shot. We got Coward with a single. Robinson with a single as well. And overall, a 6-0 Angels lead. Ryan Garten takes over for James Pazos. 2nd appearance of the series for Pazos, or pardon me, for Garten, as it was for Pazos. And the righty will be facing Luis Valbuena. This is his 20th game in the big leagues this year. 0-1. A 4.98 ERA, although he's pitched much better since joining the Seattle Mariners, coming over from the Tampa Bay Rays. This will be his 13th appearance since joining Seattle. No record at a 1.59 earned run average. Fontana, the base runner at first.
It's slightly out in front of that one.
Little number. Garden off the mound, falls down. It's been that kind of inning.
Some serious spin on that baseball, too.
That's an infield base hit for Luis.
Garten got over to that baseball, but it slipped. He tried to put himself in position to throw over the first base. See right here, the cleats slipping. Tried to push that baseball into the grass. That's what you want to do as a pitcher.
Hey, another warm-up pitch here. And we'll continue. Shane Robinson will come up. 2 on, 2 outs. Already with a hit for this inning.
Great base running in the inning, too, for Shane Robinson. You know, his base running added on a run there. Hard hustle to second base to beat the throw from Seager to Robinson Cano. Really started this whole inning.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Going to get a piece of that 0-2 pitch.
Battling tough. Got a breaking ball. Got that base hit past Cano up the middle. In his plate appearance earlier this inning. Shallow right. Haniger is there. A long bottom of the 7th, but the Angels strike for 6. The capper being E.Y. Jr.'s 3-run home run.
Oh, what a special moment that was for Eric Young Jr. 3-run home run to left center field. Angels up 6-0.
The pregame show came up big for us, bottom 7. Eric Young Jr., 3-run home run. My pick, Cliff Pennington, with that sac fly. Get the scoring started. Patrick O'Neill here. Hope you stick around after this one. The finale of our Angels Live postgame shows brought to you by your SoCal Mazda dealers. Going to put a bow on the season. Literally, I brought a giant bow. Going to need some help. I'll have Jose Mota to help me wrap up the set here. It's been a lot of fun this year. Thanks so much for being with us. It starts, though, with the two guys up there in the booth, Victor and Mark. You make it a lot of fun. Just appreciate working with you. And, hey, we're going to get them next year. A lot of things to look forward to.
Thanks a lot, Patio. And I'm wondering if that's the same bow that you had on yourself on your Christmas card last year.
Yeah. You got that one, right?
The one you were laying down in front of the fireplace, yeah. Just a bow.
Yeah. That was just for you, but okay, now everybody knows.
Outstanding job, Patrick.
As always, Patio, we appreciate it, man.
Oh, he's an all-timer. Patrick O'Neill doing a great job again.
Jose Alvarez takes over here in the 8th inning, replacing Parker Bridwell, who had 7 innings, 3 hits, 3 strikeouts, and a walk, 1 hit batter. Hanneman reaches for it, lines one out to right. Robinson has to make a left, go back, and makes the catch. 1 out.
What a job, though, by Parker Bridwell. Not only today, but the entire season with that Angel uniform on.
Jose pitching the 64th game. He'll face the catcher, Mike Margema. 0 for 2. Struck out looking in the 3rd. Grounded out in the 6th. Hit well out to right center field. Eric Young Jr. will watch this one go, and Margema goes deep and gets the Mariners on the board. It is 6-1. That was a no-doubter by Margema, picking up his first major league home run.
Hanneman with his first major league home run last night. Margema today. Baseball got out quickly, too. Belt high fastball out over the plate. And his arms extended, barreled up on that one and out to center field.
Long Beach State guy. Top of the order now at Gamble, 1 for 3. The ball's 2 strikes. That goes Gamble. Adderall on to first base, completes a strikeout, 2 down.
Good breaking ball from Alvarez.
So Haniger coming up, 0 for 3. For 3 today, so he's 5 for his last 8. It's still pretty good.
Oh, his ability to hit the ball the other way is very impressive. He's used the hole in field so far in the series. As far as some doubles to left, but going the other way and hit the ball hard. Saw that in Seattle, too. Basically tells you he's got that whole plate covered. You have to change speeds against him to get him out. Bridwell did a nice job as far as doing that against him today.
One, 2. Downstairs. Full count. Taylor Motters come out to the on deck circle. He'll bat for Robinson Cano. Cano an 0 for 3 game. Bouncer to short. Pennington has it. Mariners up down here in the 8th inning, but Mike Margimo picks up his first career home run. 6-1. Halos as we head to the bottom of the 8th. Los Angeles Angels and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of Angels Baseball LP. Casey Lawrence takes over on the mound for Ryan Gardner. Pushed the bottom of the 8th. He picked up the win last night in relief. So it'll be his 27th appearance between the Blue Jays and the Mariners. 2-3 and a 6.46 ERA. And he'll have a new shortstop behind him, Taylor Motter. Takes over. Becca moving from short over to second base. The Angels here in the 8th inning have Crone, Pennington, and Coward due up. Change up. It's an 0-1 count. Crone 0 for 3. Did reach on the fielder's choice in the 7th. Scored.
By the way, Victor, I'd like to thank all the guys for participating in Gooby Tuesdays this year. A lot of great answers, a lot of fun throughout the entire season. Dealing with the players the entire season has been great. What a great group of guys. We said that and saw that in spring training, carry through the entire season this year.
A hearty thank you to all the wonderful men and women that put on our broadcasts on a nightly basis, whether it's here at home or out on the road. Terrific job, and a big thank you from us.
Yeah, we have some great people we get to work with. Outstanding. Love our conversations from everybody from the Angel organization walking into the Big A every day.
Yep. To our production meetings upstairs.
Yes, indeed. Fantastic production meetings upstairs. Our great group in the truck.
Crone's on board with a single.
It's all one family. Certainly love each and every member of this family we all work together with.
You going 1979 Pittsburgh Pirates on us right now?
Yeah, a little We Are Yeah, just call me Pops.
Yeah,
I'll be
you're Willie
Stargell.
Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and be your Omar Moreno.
Yes. Old teammate of mine, believe it or not.
Or Kent Colby.
Yes. The Submariner.
Tim Foley or Tom Foley? Tim Foley, right?
I think it was Tim Foley. They had some pretty good teams. Manny Seguin behind the plate.
Yeah.
Wasn't really a big fan of the Pirates back then, though. They used to beat up the Phillies pretty regularly.
I'm assuming you didn't claim the Pirates as a team from Pennsylvania, since it's on the other side of the state.
Well, especially since they used to beat
Was
the
that
Phillies
Eastern
a lot.
Ohio?
Yeah. Well, we call that West Virginia sometimes. Oh, my friends love that when I say that with Pittsburgh. But it's a great city. We had a blast. We were there last year. PNC Park.
Yeah.
One of the best in baseball.
2-1 count on Pennington. 0 for 2 with a sac fly.
Well, thank you, Victor, for a great season this year. We had a lot of fun. Tell you what, this team had a lot of heart and a lot of fight this whole year.
Yep. Gibby, I'd like to thank myself for putting up with you all year.
Tolerating. Yeah, I don't blame you on that one. I sometimes can't even sit here and look at myself right now and say, why am I even here?
Yeah. More outfits next year to come.
Yes.
Whether it's Christmas, what is it going to be? Christmas in May next year? What are
halfway to Christmas again? I think we needed like an 80s night or something next year.
For sure.
Yes.
Why don't we just do our own 80s night? Forget about everybody else.
Is that what we do every night, pretty much?
Down the left field line, slicing out of play. Yeah. You know what we should do? Maybe once a month, have the folks on Twitter send us a theme night.
That would be cool.
Yeah. I mean, within reason now.
Yes.
We have the right to
say no.
Say no. Yeah. See? Out.
That's real close play.
Yeah. Crone ends up at second base. There's Caleb Coward, 1 for 2. Single and a walk, a run scored. Six-1 Angels, bottom of the 8th. One ball, 2 strikes. Two balls, 2 strikes now.
jammed him on that fastball in.
Two down. Grouderall coming to the plate. Sacrifice fly for one. It was 10th RBI in the 7th inning.
Pretty good piece hitting there by Grouderall. Going the other way. Sac fly to the right.
Already got people chiming in for next year theme nights for us. Truth or Dare night. Baseball jerseys from around the world night.
Like that?
Yeah. Mark's Mullet Mondays.
Why not?
Yeah. About wacky underwear night.
Yeah, probably not.
No?
No. Maybe. We'll see. It's next year.
Might have a pair on right now. Or not. One ball and strike. Please consider gorilla costume theme night.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be considered.
Yes.
1 and 2.
Very creative.
Yeah. Halos have Blake Wood getting ready. He will pitch the 9th. Motter, Cruz, Seager duo. Oh, a soft liner. Beckham is there. We head to the 9th inning. Game number 162. The Halos up 6-1.
The 9th inning. Now it's time for the Land Rover above and beyond player of the game, and no doubt about it, Parker Bridwell, 7 shutout innings, his 3 hits allowed. The Angels 16-3 in his first 19 starts, have a chance of being 17-3. He gets to be an opportunity to be a 10-game winner in his rookie campaign on the hill for the Angels this season for Parker Bridwell.
Blake Wood on a relief here, trying to close it out for the Angels. Overall numbers with the Reds and the Angels. Taylor Motter would lead things off.
Last one of the season, brother.
Motter hitting 195. 12 doubles, 7 home runs, 26 runs batted in on the year. Out toward right center field. That is going to fall in for a hit. Leadoff man on board to start the ninth.
Designated hitter, number 23, Nelson Cruz.
It's Nelson Cruz coming up. 0 for 3. 0 for 2. He's hit by a pitch in the 7th inning. Cued up the first base line. It goes foul. Pretty good rip. 0-2.
He's on that pitch pretty good. What a season he has had. 119 RBI, 39 home runs.
Foul. Still no balls, 2 strikes.
97-mile-an-hour fastball. We've seen him be able to cover that fastball that's off the plate.
Crow giving chase, but it's a couple of bros in. Got him. 1 down.
Third baseman, number 15, Kyle Seager.
Cruz and Seager in the entire game.
Seager today 0 for 3. 1 ball, 1 strike. Win today, and the Angels finish 80 and 82. Would have been nice if they'd been able to wrap up last night's game. The lead late. Put themselves in a position to finish at least at 500, but they will finish ahead of Seattle and Texas. Texas trailing Oakland 5-2.
Well, the word you keep hearing from whether it's Mike Scioscia, the coaching staff, or Billy Epler, or fans, members of the team, the word fight, heart, determination. Certainly that has been a big part of the description of this team this entire season, dealing with a lot of big-time injuries, yet 47 come from behind victories this season.
Bouncer to first. Cron will take it himself. 2 down. Mauer advances to second.
Again, thanks to everyone in that truck, and make these games so much easier to do. The information they give us, the support. Thank you, everybody in that truck, not only today, but throughout the entire season.
Best in the business, Gooby.
Yes, indeed.
No question about it.
We're lucky.
Yeah, we are. Vogelbach takes inside. First baseman, 0 for 1. Two balls, no strikes. This one out to center field, and that'll bring home a run. Mauer will score. Vogelbach on his way to second. 6-2 Angels. The 2-out double keeps this game going, and Beckham now coming to the plate. Lifted out to right field. Robinson is there one last time. Light that baby up as the Angels pick up the final game of the regular season by the final of 6-2.
Perfect way to finish off the season for the Angels to win this one here today in front of their fans. Parker Bridwell dealt Eric Young Jr. 3-run home run. Ben Revere 2 hits off the bench. Solid victory today. 6-2 for the Halos. End up 80 and 82.
Yeah, nice to see Parker Bridwell pick up that 10th win of the season, and it gives you a little bit of hope going into spring training next year as far as the rotation, especially with all of the injuries that the Angels had this year. Halos pick up the victory today and finish the season at 80-82, and they finish ahead of the Seattle Mariners and the Texas Rangers, but slightly behind the Houston Astros, and that's the ground you've got to make up going into 2018.
Yeah, I mean, I really think, Victor, when you see what some of the things they've accomplished this year, just a few little moves for Billy Epler, I feel during the offseason to be a completely different outcome next season.
And that is the hope. Eric Young Jr. had a big home run in this one, the big 6-run 7th inning that started off with the pinch hit walk by Luis Valbuena, and subsequent bat flip, by the way.
Yes, why wouldn't it?
That is par for the course. Angels heading off the field, and see if many of them waving to the fans behind that third base dugout. It's good to see the fans that stuck around here. 34,000 tonight, or today I should say, for the final. And again, 15 straight years of 3 million or more fans coming through the turnstiles here at Angel Stadium.
Yeah, thank you to all the fans that came to all the games and listened and watched all season long. Great fan base. Love you all.
We'll step away for a moment. We'll wrap things up when we return.